Yeah, man. Greetings, Rastafari, Haile Emperor, the King Selassie, the first, the perfect balance, EmpressMenen. This is first man from Rastafari Indigenous village, recognizing, accepting, promoting Lion Voice. Yes, the voice of Rastafari, speaking about Rastafari, educating Rastafari, preserving, protecting Rastafari. Give thanks.
Aye, Rastafari, mighty.
Greetings. I'm Sister Aisha Diana Conwood, currently the Assistant Commissioner of Agriculture for the U.S. Virgin Islands. Time for the lioness to roar. You know, this is the lion's voice. Lioness, let's roar, lion pour. Ah!
Well, Lion Voice, tell them that's the people first choice. Lion Voice, make the lioness them feel nice. Lion Voice, with the lion cubs we sacrifice. Lion Voice, got to show the people them the life. Lion Voice.
Come be a part of history and experience the sharing of wisdom from some of the most brilliant thought leaders in our community. Come see Muda Baruka, Styles P, Nori Muhammad, Lawrence Haja, Dr. Dorothy Holly, DEJAZMATCH KWASI, Deborah Hines, and Midwife Asasia impart their wisdom at Groundings with My Brothers and Sisters, a holistic health conference. A plant-based breakfast and lunch are included. Looking forward to seeing you there.
Them could never conquer the mountains. Thousands of years and counting. Ethiopia rise again unto the world. Now we are announcing. Them a plan for war, we a plan for peace. And now we see them wanna go dismantle the base. When the trumpet sound and the violence cease, how we say one go build up the cities. Well, them a plan for war, we a plan for peace. And now we see them wanna go dismantle the base. Rastafari crown as the Prince of Peace. Him tell the youths them fi build up them countries. Well, solar energy that them a see. The whole city powered by the sun's energy. The road them make out of hemp and concrete. Neighborhoods full of fruit trees that taste sweet. The youths put down them guns, them harvest and a reap. The beautiful gardens will line every street. Tired of the bloodshed, them done with the beef. Not even animals for dead, them burn out the meat. Where people say Haile Selassie, I see Nile. When they see say him a treat the dirt like a child.
Greetings in that divine name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I. Glory and honor in the name of his chosen queen, Empress EmpressMenen. My name is Kwasi Bansu, aka the DEJAZMATCH Kwasi, aka Ras Kwasi, aka the Reading Ras, aka the Pan-African Happy Man. I'm a creative industry attorney, I'm an author, I'm an artist, I'm an actionist, and right now I am the host of the Lion Talk Live. Welcome to the Lion Voice Network and welcome to Lion Talk. Well, today we're not live. Let me just be completely transparent. I had a parent-teacher interview tonight, and I could not reschedule, prioritize the youths. Them. That's part of the Lion Pride. You know, family come first. So I couldn't leave the Lion Pride globally. I know that the item look forward to the live. So we have a pre-recorded special presentation. I'm going to share a visit and a tour I did at the Ras Tafari Indigenous Village. Big up First Man, Sister Queen Eye, who gave us a tour. This is one of the Rastafari spaces. We're going to be doing a lot more. As we talk about the building of Zion, we acknowledge that there are models that already exist out there of Rastafari owned spaces that are giving that Rastafari way of life, preserving. And there are a few that I want to really take a look and highlight in detail. One of them being the Rastafari Indigenous Village, the other, of course, being KWASI, a Pan-African space built by or led by a Rastafari executive director. Bingi Shan will be talking to him in the future. And then also we have the Honorable Priest, Kailash, Mount Kailash space. There are a few others, but those are three I definitely want to put some focus on. So tonight, we're going to look at Rastafari Indigenous Village, what they have going on. It's a powerful space. I've been there many times. They've hosted and you know, the love, you can feel it in the space. So I just really want to big up the entire Rastafari Indigenous Village team. We just recently lost Prince Atiba, one of the elder master drummers, and, you know, reasoning with Ras First Man. This is something that's very concerning because we have very few ones that are building drums, that are preserving the ancient parts of the culture. You know, we don't really see a lot of youth brethren with the handicraft of the drum and all of these things. So these are things that we need to round table and talk about. Before I get into the episode though, let me just take time to big up the Lion Pride. If you subscribe, you are part of the Lion Pride. We are racing towards 7,000 subscribers. I don't know, we may even reach that number by the time that this airs. I'm pre-recording this, but the thing is moving so rapidly. I have to big up my Nairobi, Kenya family. Kenya still showing up strong in the analytics. Libya, South Africa, Ghana, Jamaica. Big up all of the Lion Pride. Please, family, I'm not feeling the love. We need more comments in the comment sections. We have videos that have a lot of views, but you know, the comments are not matching, the likes are not matching. Action Lion Pride, I need the Action Lion Pride to move to action, to be a part of the Lion Action Pride, the Action Lion Pride, sorry. You have to actively comment, share, and do something so that we know that you're physical. We're trying to create a living, breathing ecosystem. I don't want people come to the Lion Voice Network, they look in the comments and the comment section, them daddy. That's not what we want to build as a Lion Pride. At least, you know, I'm not to say about the content. Just check in, let us know where you're commenting from so that the love can share. This is Gideon, if you're watching. We've been talking about World War III for how long? You see that the escalation is happening in Israel. As we speak, bombs are dropping, exchanging. That's only going to increase. I've told you that food and water shortages are coming. So stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, as Rastafari, Pan-African family, let us come together more. Let us communicate more. Let us rise from the slumber, Lion Pride. Let us be a shining light and example for what a thriving Rastafari Pan-African online community and online space can be. To remain as an independent, non-aligned media platform, we need audience support, audience funding. Yes, we will get more sponsors as the platform continues to grow. Yes, we will do deals and different things with different platforms. However, the backbone, the core has to be the audience. So I'm just appealing to the global family. And right now, I'm just appealing to the 100 people that I know, you know, are faithful in the Lion Pride. We'll go after the rest of the 6,000-7,000 later. But I'm just talking to the ones who are watching the videos, who see the good that we're doing, over 800 pieces of content on the platform. I'm just asking the eye to sacrifice or invest rather $5 to $10. You know what I mean? Come in at the minimum, the mission supporter, $5. That's the cost of a cup of coffee in most places. And support Rastafari independent non-aligned media. If you can come in at $10, then we even give thanks even more. But we need the support. We're not going to act like we don't need it, because we have a vision to scale. We want to see Rastafari content produced that is on par with anything else that's out there, and we're committed to do that. I want to be doing this full time. I'm really passionate about what you see I'm doing. So support the vision. Big up the 17 members of the Lion Pride on Patreon who are currently standing with I. We went up to 18, we fell down to 12, and now we're forward to 17, which just shows that with this content creation you have to be consistent. So I really am grateful for those who are coming on board. Those who have left, I still am grateful, because I know that times are hard, and even $5 is a huge ask in these perilous times. So I don't take for granted the kindness and the consideration of the global family. However, I am asking, and we need it, where our goal is at 100 people in the Patreon by January 1st morning. And as I said, I don't want to make another video on failure January 1st. I did the one that was very transparent, that I failed. I was trying to hit 100 in the Patreon by Ethiopian New Year, and I don't want to repeat that January 1st. I will, because I'm accountable to the audience, and when we block word sound, we have to be accountable. And I've always said failure is only a signpost on the journey to your purpose. So I don't fear failure, and I'm willing to be that brethren, to put myself out there, to prove and to develop this ecosystem, creative ecosystem model that we're championing here at the Lion Voice Network for the Rastafari community. So I'm not afraid to be that example, to ask the family, yeah man, come and support. The work is there. You can see where your money is going in terms of the content and the output and the consistency, the quality of guests, the level of the reasoning, the panels. A lot of these things that we're doing are unprecedented in Rastafari. We're touching taboo topics, all with a mind of rebuilding self, rebuilding the family, rebuilding the economic base of Rastafari that was destroyed when Pinnacle was invaded on a ganja raid. So we are doing all of that in real time with your strength. We want to have our own Rastafari news programs where we have correspondents in all of the different communities sending in footage, and we have a proper Rastafari news program. We want to have Rastafari documentaries. We want to have Rastafari animated series, animated films. We want to have Rastafari blockbuster films. We want to see the blockbuster or the documentary about the legend of Desmond Trotter. Have you seen that interview with Ras Kabinda? I tell you, it's like a blockbuster. Who knew that the CIA had an alleged secret war against Rastafari in Dominica, where people are dead? They must send terror and death squads up into the hills to kill people. What a testimony from Ras Kabinda there in Ethiopia, you know what I mean? So these are the things that we're doing here, and if you like the sound of what you're hearing, then you are part of the Lion Pride, and if you're part of the Lion Pride already, you've subscribed, consider to move up to the Action Lion Pride. And if you're part of the Action Lion Pride, you've commented on the videos, you're sharing, you're spreading the word, consider upgrading to the Patreon, and you can join the Patreon for free too. Let me say that as well. Big up all the free Patreon subscribers. And if you're part of the free Patreon subscriber, consider upgrading to the Lion Pride on Patreon, $5 mission supporter. If you're a mission supporter, consider, you get the picture. You know what I mean? So wherever you are, consider elevating your support so we can more rapidly create the content and create the ecosystem with as we rise, you're gonna see many rise with us. I've been doing interviews. Every strong I do interviews. We're fully loaded family, and you'll be surprised some of the names and the interviews that are in the pipeline that are coming. And it's not just Jamaica centric. We're going to Trinidad. We're going to St. Croix. We're interviewing brethren and sisters on the continent. This is the most comprehensive Rastafari platform on the planet. I will say that with confidence, because again, I superpower is I network. So big up the Lion Pride, the Ubuntu Lion Pride. These are one-time contributions over $50 US. Brethren, say I am, because you are, and we want support. We may not can do the subscription every month, but we want to see the thing prosper. So whenever we have a little brata, we are going to drop it on the eye. So big up the Ubuntu Lion Pride. Big up the Watch and Peep Lion Pride, the Watchers, the Fire Angels, because we know some big people watch the platform quietly and don't comment, but they're observing, and they have the power to elevate the thing, and we big them up, you know what I mean, because everyone starts as a watcher. So we big up the Watchers, and we big up the Peepers too, because the Peepers, you know, these are the people who Americans would call the haters. Jamaica we call bad mind. They just a peep to see when your thing pop down. We big them up, you know why? Because they are part of the ecosystem, and everything in the ecosystem, you know, from the fungus to the bacteria, have a role to play, and the peepers them have them role to play. Big them up, they spread the word of mouth, them come in, if there's a controversy, them will spread it, and more people watch and find out and say, you know what, I don't see what the people are talking about, but I like what I see. And they stay, and then some come as, you know, so everyone in the ecosystem does their job. The role of the curator of an ecosystem, a creative ecosystem, is to make sure everything is in balance, and that you're not just doing content to cater to the peoples and get consumed, because that becomes vanity. We have to please the Almighty. So big up all of the Lion Pride. Without the item, we are not here doing what we're doing. Also, let me big up my brethren LIDJ, Ramia King Designs. You see I'm on SIP during the lives. It's from Ramia King Design, a Rastafari owned business. And if you are a Rastafari business, you want to advertise on the network, reach out to us. Let's do business. Let's cut a deal. We work with you within your budget, and we make things happen. We are probably the fastest growing Rastafari platform on the internet. So now is the time to come on board while we can make it reasonable, and we grow together. So that's available for Rastafari businesses. If you have an online business, it's ideal because our audience is global. So, you know, reach out. Let's talk about building together. Big up Wally Kings and CMOS Life, the greatest CMOS drink I've ever sampled. Also a sponsor of the platform. And just big up everyone who has been spreading the love. I feel the love. You know, I want to see it more in the comments, but I feel the love, family. And when I call people, them say, yeah, man, we'll watch and things. So big up. All right. So housekeeping out of the way. Let us go into our special presentation. We are traveling to St. James, Jamaica, to the Rastafari Indigenous Village to tour one of our premier Rastafari owned spaces in Jamaica, the Rastafari Indigenous Village. Get your ital snacks, get your ital juice, seat up, kick up your foot them, and full joy. Why? Because the time has come for the lions to tell our own story. And this is the Lion Voice. And lively up the comments them same way too. Just like we do with the live Lion Pride and Patreon check-in. All of the Lion Pride family them check-in. Just like how we deal with the thing. Yes, I. Perfect love. Rastafari. Alright, family. We take a little quick break and now we're here. Where are we?
At the Wellness Garden, and this is where I do the traditional bush bath powered by the energy from the Most High. It is OneLove energy. So normally in Jamaica, when you need healing, you would come to a space like this for clearance, you know, to ensure that you are okay with any new venture that you are about to undertake. You come to someone who will wash you off. All right. And this is what I do. So there are certain herbs that are specially selected and used for that purpose, depending on the person's complaint. So here is the fireplace where we would boil the herbs. We do not have any boiling at the moment, and our fire is not lit. But after boiling the herbs, we would then strain it off and pour it here in this basin. And here now is the framework that is set for you to sit on, and you're tented right around, top to bottom. And through that, the toxins will be released through your pores for that particular period of time while you're sitting there. On the outside, on the lawn, will be the musicians playing the music. And I'm there also channeling the healing energy to you. You get up off this, which I'll tell you, and then you take the basin, you put here, and take the the calabash, and then you pour the water on you. Yes.
So.
And then music is still being played, energy is still being channeled to you from out here on the lawn, and you then come out refreshed, rejuvenated, and cleansed.
And where can one find out the cost of such a exquisite health experience?
It's on our website at rastavillage.com. Yes, and I have just received the message from my ancestors that I should be working with women who have been abused, especially childhood abuse, because in Jamaica here there are a lot of those cases. So therefore my ancestors have spoken to me, and they have given me a very special formula, which I cannot name all the herbs right now that they have given to me to use for that particular purpose.
Because that is a generational curse.
Exactly.
The curse of molestation. And the research is showing a lot of the molesters, they were themselves molested. So it goes down from generation to generation.
And speaking to people who come here from time to time, because I do have a female Oshun ceremony since 2016 right up to 2020 we were doing, wherein women would come and speak. People who were the pastors, the teachers, the lawyers, these were the people who would have been the ones who abused them. People who you look up to.
Wow.
So
this is one of the healing that we have to have, and it was exacerbated by the transatlantic slave experience, because a lot of the molestation inflicted upon black people by the slave master was then, they could only put that on their own people. So it now becomes transmitted to our community, this virus. which has to be acknowledged and eliminated. So we give thanks for the eye.
Yes.
And just block very quickly how we balance the Orisha, Oshun, and the Orishas with Kadamawi Haile Selassie the first. We have to be very clear. Because people say Rastafari gone in all these gods, and how they are because
Rastafari is the entrance, it's the access to all of Africa. So just imagine that we are people who are seeking, we are disenfranchised, we're here, we don't know ourselves. So we see anything that we're exposed to from the continent, then definitely we take on to it as well. And we know that it has nothing to do with religion, because African spirituality is very much the same all over the continent.
Okay. Give thanks.
Yes, sir.
Clarity. So we continue on the journey. We're on a time schedule here, family. So this is going to be a very precise tour.
Okay.
Give thanks. And we are usually you don't get tour from the queen of the village, You understand? So it's exclusive.
All right. So it's early morning, and this is the
tabernacle
where we give thanks and praise. It is a space wherein we would come for our drumming or chanting and so forth. This is our Ital kitchen, and this is the Rastafari Indigenous Village philosophy on food itself. Ital is a way of preparing food without meat, salt, or anything that's processed unless you process it yourself. It's not just health food, it is love food, because there's no killing to have our meals. So we consider meat eating double murder. First you kill the animal and then eat the animal to kill yourself. Anything with eyes, nose, and mouth, and when you approach it, you resist or run away, we do not consider it to be food.
Haile.
That word Irit would have been our monthly event that we would have before 2020 COVID lockdown, and we are now taking this to the world.
Okay.
We have gone to Wales in 2022 and we are returning in 2024 with that event as well. Our fire space, as it's early morning. How? Well,
see Ryan. The Ryan set up.
And our ceremony area as well. This is where we would be on mats. And in 2016 we were hosting ayahuasca. And we actually did take part in it because the shaman is an avid ganja user. He depends on it for his life. And therefore, since as he was using our sacrament or sharing sacrament, he decided that we should also share sacrament, because literally he thought that we were shamans. Because how we live, he figured more or less that we were also shamans too and could take the medicine. We did, and it was a wonderful journey. Much to say.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, so we're just going through the village. You can see the beauty as we walk. And
this is a cocoa tree. And those are underground are chocolate or the cocoa beans.
Beautiful, beautiful lawn. Let's see the cocoa bean them drying. This is a production space. That's what I love about it. Okay, the whole of Sacrament is here. So you see,
Yes.
just like at School of Vision family, don't make anyone tell you that Rastafari not planting top
We have to plant ourselves.
ganja, you know, because it's here. We're seeing it all
Yes.
over. It's a different time. You don't have to hide and plant anymore.
Over there look overgrown, but it is lots of different herbs again, from Selassie to that bright yellow one. It's the king of the forest, Noni. That's the castor bean that is used to make the castor oil right there.
So this whole area is the farm for the village.
Right.
Farm space.
Uh-huh.
This reminds me of the Kasi project in Ghana. Have you seen our Kasi project in Ghana, Abisha?
No.
I'm gonna
Tell me
share.
more.
I'm gonna share some video with the eye. That's first man, so the eye them can see.
Yeah.
We have a completely off the grid facility in Ghana. 5-acre campus.
Good. Yeah. More blue vervain again.
Okay.
Right. Hello. Kalalo pak chai. And the cannabis
Wow.
in its budding stage. So
Wow, beautiful.
we start them off there and then we take them around here.
Beautiful. Mm-hmm.
This area is where we propose to have cannabis in all its form. It's an area where you can come and sit up and have cannabis ceremonies.
Chalice.
Chalice, it could be burnt chalice, it could be steamed chalice, it could be drinking cannabis tea, it could be experiencing the hash, it could be experiencing the tea, anything that has to do with cannabis.
Wow. Beautiful. Okay.
And more farm products like cocoa and bananas, mangoes, and already some sweet potato right there.
How much percent of the food consumed here in the village is
I
grown?
don't know the percentage, but whenever it's in season and available, then it comes to the kitchen. Right. This is the area I was relocated to because the soap factory that was at the front of the herbal garden got burnt down. Yes. And we could walk this way.
I want to show inside one of the
cabin.
units.
Yeah.
Or you can even go where I see it.
Yes, yes. Right. This is actually would have been our museum, which we hope to get forward.
Yes.
But since construction, things have changed, and it's now a storeroom. But it's a building. It's a multi-purpose space where we gather from time to time for classes and so forth.
So. I love how the pathways are well set. Stonework.
Yes, give thanks to King Tiba.
Okay.
Right.
These are the quarters. This is where I slept last night upstairs. No.
So this is Celestial, that's Mystic, and that's Kaya.
Okay. Let's see.
Yes, sir.
Let me just peek inside
Yeah,
here
you can take a look.
so that you all can see.
Just a little peek.
Just a peek. I'm just gonna show you. You see how things say a hotel alone know for 4 towel? You think say? You see on the wall, the core, beautiful.
Yes, so at any given time we can accommodate 2
Yes,
people.
there's another bed over there, but that is our cameraman slept there, but now go highlight my quarters. So we see Rastafari doesn't mean shabby. It doesn't mean less well. It's still that excellence. And I seek him. Glorify Thy Majesty through the works. So this is very impressive. And there has been more development since the last time I was here, I will add. So this is not a static space.
Always moving.
Dynamic.
We're the in people.
Because I see these spaces as repatriation centers.
It's say it's the way to practice.
Yes.
How you live
Prepare.
when, yeah.
And
when
these
you
can be
interact.
built all over the continent as well. These templates. Between
Certainly.
Kazi, the indigenous village, you know. This is more Rastafari centric, but that is it, right?
Yes, yes, I.
Yeah, man. So, just
Baba.
give me a final sound. Just give me a little final sound about the village and the eye roll here, and just quickly, you know.
Basically, I play lots of roles from time to time. So I would actually be the one who anchors what we call a tour. I would take ones around and introduce them to the various spaces and the different ones.
Okay.
And then they would have an interaction with them. Afterwards, then we go inside of the tabernacle, and then they get the narration of Rastafari. And we play music, we drum and we chant. Yes, and people can ask questions. So here's a space where, you know, I would have loved to have existed when I was just beginning to trot. And I saw that it made sense, and I decided to come on board in 2014. And here am I. Today, I been a healer and a soap maker as well. As now that we're doing ceremonies, and also one of the persons who assisted with ceremonies.
Okay.
Yes. Psilocybin ceremonies, ayahuasca ceremonies,
Yeah.
and most recently we've done Iboga.
I thought I was special family, but it seemed the queen do the tour, so I don't want to say, you see how the Ras said exclusive thing, and she said, no, I didn't know. So don't write me in the comments and say, Ray.
Yes, I am the one who
Give
takes.
thanks. So that shows you that
yes.
everyone is royal. That shows
Exactly.
you that the king is in
We're
every
all kings and queens.
Haile.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. So give thanks. So Lion Pride, that was the Rastafari Indigenous Village edition of the Lion Voice vlog. On the road, we are giving thanks to be here with the Rastafari family. We're working with I Never Knew TV, bringing exclusive content, bringing our voices to the people. So perfect love and strength until we rise again. Haile.
And that was the tour of the Rastafari Indigenous Village. Let us know what you thought. Was it what you imagined? Have you been to the Rastafari Indigenous Village? Do you have an experience? Share down in the comments. Let us know some other Rastafari spaces you would like us to feature so that we can put them on the radar. And when we have the economic foundation, one of the things we want to do is travel to these spaces and document these spaces. So again, this is the type of content that we want to be bringing more of here, and we're going to be able to do it with the power of the collective, highlighting I and I self, unapologetically Rastafari, unapologetically Pan-African. We are documenting the uprising, the glory days of Rastafari lay in front of us, and we are here as Rastafari independent non-aligned media to capture our own sound, our own fullness. Why? Because the time has come for the lions to tell our own story, and this is the Lion's Voice.
Them could never conquer the mountains. Thousands of years and counting. Ethiopia rise again unto the world. Now we are announcing. Them a plan for war, we a plan for peace. And now we see them wanna go dismantle the base. When the trumpet sound and the violence cease, how we say one go build up the cities. Well, them a plan for war, we a plan for peace. And now we see them wanna go dismantle the base. Rastafari crown as the Prince of Peace. Him tell the youths them fi build up them countries. Well, solar energy that them a see. The whole city powered by the sun's energy. The road them make out of hemp and concrete. Neighborhoods full of fruit trees that taste sweet. The youths put down them guns, them harvest and a reap. The beautiful gardens will line every street. Tired of the bloodshed, them done with the beef. Not even animals feed them burn out the meat. Where people say Haile Selassie, I see Nile. When they see say him a treat the dirt like a child. Peace on earth from the banks of the Nile. That's why we giving thanks in style. See say Babylon a weapon, them a stockpile. Babylon a wicked, kill them brother and smile. Lion, Babylon a reptile. Them a plant fish, shed blood, we got plans for the soil. Them a plan for war, we a plan for peace. And now we see them wanna go dismantle the base. When the trumpet sound and the violence cease, how we say one go build up the cities. Well, them a plan for war, we a plan for peace. And now we see them wanna go dismantle the base. Rastafari crown as the Prince of Peace. Him tell the youths them fi build up them countries. No more gullies, proper sanitation. Proper toilets with proper filtration. Clean water for the youths them fi use. Our sons and daughters safe, no more child abuse. Africa arise, read it in the news. On the day when Rastafari ready, wicked have fi move. 3D printing alongside hem shoes. Herb get legalized, hard drugs them get refused. Well, people used to say they bring him man senile. True himself he tried it with man, woman and child. Himself peace on earth from the banks of the Nile. That's why we giving thanks in style. She say Babylon a weapon, them a stockpile. Babylon a wicked, kill them brother and smile. Lion, Babylon a reptile. Them a plans for shed blood, we have plans for the soil.